How's it going, everybody? This is Craig Bush Rocks. Welcome to my channel. Today we're going to talk about some PlayStation 1 game memories and stuff like that. What I can remember and stuff from way back in the day. Back when the PlayStation 1 came out, I bought one. You know, a couple of my buddies bought one. My buddy Johnny, yeah, two Johns bought one. My buddy Rob, the guitar player Rob, bought one. We all had like a PlayStation 1 from back in the day. We always like swap games or whatever, trade do whatever we can, play games and stuff like that, drink beer, stuff. And boy, we had a lot of fun playing the PlayStation 1. All the good times we had. Back when I used to have my apartments and stuff like that, and we used to party, and I had my PS1 and stuff. And this is like after the Sega Genesis. That's another story for the Sega Genesis days and stuff like that from partying. But PlayStation 1, holy cow. When that first came out, before I started showing some games, I actually had it, I was able, computer illiterate back in the day and stuff like that, backing up games and stuff, which I think I still got a backup of some of my PS1 games onto another hard drive and stuff like that. All my PS1 games I got right now are already backed up, but I used to burn games and stuff like that, and used to have a modified PS1 and play all my games on it. I remember one time I got a little upset about something, and I threw all my burnt games away, which to me I was like, I didn't care, man, just throw them out. I like to legitimately like have like physical games along with my digital games and stuff like that, so I got my all that. But yeah, let's just talk about some of the games as I pick it up, some memories of playing some PlayStation 1 games. I'm doing this because I'm going through my PS1 games, finding a couple I need to fill in some spots, because back in the day I did a exodus on selling a bunch of games and stuff, and I had to replace some of them. But other than that, we'll start off with the first one here. This game, I can hear the Corvette outside. Awesome. But this game right here, I played this with a couple friends of mine, but one of my main friends was my buddy John. He lives out there in Forest Hills area and stuff like that. He always had two PlayStations, and we always had the two discs and all that. One would be Soviets and one would be the Americans and stuff like that. So, or it was like the Allies. And then you got the Soviets. And we used to play the crap out of this game. Holy cow, he got good at it. He used to whoop my butt. He used to play many hours. And when I'm by myself, I always like playing this game. And I think I had the PC version of it originally, and then I got the PlayStation 1. So pretty sweet playing this one. I had to replace my my Soviet disc, or I think that's the one I had to replace not that long ago, maybe about a year, 2 years ago. Because one of my buddies borrowed it and never got it back. So I went on eBay and purchased a disc so I can complete my Retaliation again. This is my original copy right here. This is the one I bought from day one. So yeah, except for the Soviet disc, I had to replace that one. So it was kind of nice, as I always cut my instruction booklets. I try to remember the ones that are day one and which ones are replacements on this one. I could tell the replacements because of stickers. But that's the first one. Pretty awesome game. Always trying to build up my base, and I think I kept on spamming troops. Just kept on spamming and spamming them and spamming them and spamming as I collect ore and send all my troops out to go attack my enemies and stuff like that. And that's how John got me. He just kept on spamming soldiers left and right, and just kept on just demolishing me on that game. But pretty sweet. I love that game. Awesome. I still play Command and Conquer once in a while. I got the classic collection on my computer. Alright. I'm just going to pick out a random one. This one I had to rebuy. I had to buy a golf game, which I did pull out a golf game. But this one was from one of my other buddies named John. We used to drink Mickey's beer all the time. And we played this quite a bit. Not this particular copy, because I think we got rid of the Exodus the one, so I had to rebuy it because it's got a sticker on it for $4.99. But this is NASCAR '98. Holy smokes, we put some time into this game here. I'm not sure what we unlocked and everything in this game, but we put some time in this game. I couldn't believe how many hours we did on a little Black Label game. But just for the fact, just playing any kind of NASCAR game, but this was the main one that we played. All the newer ones come out, we end up playing that and when NASCAR 99, but this is the one that we played. It was NASCAR 98. And just the old classic cars on there. I just remember just when I go home and playing the game by myself there and just like, oh man, this is pretty fun. I just spent hours and hours in playing it. It was pretty fun. I liked it. Some good old early NASCAR games with friends. I'm gonna go with the theme here. This is Tiger Woods 99, but the main one that we always play was 98, but 99 we played quite a bit too. But this is a Tiger Woods 99. Just golf games in general. Same guy, Mickey's, wide mouth, all the bottles everywhere. We used to get pretty liquored up and just go play some like NASCAR and some 98 and 99 golf games. Just golf games in general. We just had a lot of fun doing it. There was always a button push and they press it once, press it again, and then they added analog later on. I think this one had the analog control on it. Analog control compatible, but back in the day it was simplified. We just had to move it around, pick the club and just and just hit the ball, and we can spend all night long and just playing that game. It was fun. I loved it. Now the next game, I think this is my original. Yeah, this is probably my original copy because I don't see no price tag on it. So this is my original copy I bought. I bought all my Mortal Kombat games pretty much almost on day one back in the day. And this is one of them right here. I can't remember where I pre-ordered this one from, but yeah, Mortal Kombat 3. My old roommate Darren, the one down in Tennessee, he used to take a VCR and record all of his fatalities, but he did it on the Sega Genesis and stuff like that, and record all the fatalities. I can't remember if he did it on these games right here or not, but that was a lot of fun. Cabal in this game, I think that Cabal was like 15 all new secret bosses, but I remember Cabal just going around spinning the character, just beating him up. This game was a lot of fun. I just had so much fun on this game. We always played each other on this one. We had a lot of fun going back and forth. This is my original copies. I can tell because I had it in the case. Yeah, I have to wipe it down, but pretty cool. If you have never played Mortal Kombat 3, it's a pretty sweet game. Early Mortal Kombat. But that's one of them right there. Pretty cool. I'm trying to remember who all used to whoop my butt on it besides my buddy Darren. I think my buddy Jeremy. Yeah, we always played Mortal Kombat with each other, and we had my apartment over this Franklin Mills Apartments, and we used to party. I think I had my PlayStation 1 over there. I can't remember, but yeah, lots of fun. Mortal Kombat. This one's not my original one right here. My original one's up in the games here, but I just pulled the long box version of this one, Alien Trilogy. I just bought this one. I seen it at the store for $4.99 and I grabbed it. It's like, sweet, I can add this long box to my collection. But Alien Trilogy, I don't know, I'm not sure even the small one was my original one. I probably had to replace that one too. I have to look at it to find out, so I would know what my games look like. But pretty cool. I remember when this game first came out and I picked it up. I think I probably bought mine at Best Buy or something, or I don't know if Walmart was around when I was collecting them. They were probably around, but I wasn't shopping at Walmart for video games. But wherever I picked up my games back in the day. But Alien Trilogy, I just remember having that scanner on me and bleep, 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 and trying to get the aliens. God, I just remember going down the hallway and just down that dark hallways and just killing the aliens. But pretty cool. Graphics, not the greatest, but it's PlayStation 1 graphics. They were fine, but pretty cool. Alright. Let's go with one that we've played since the Genesis. This is not my original copy. This is my replacement copy here, because because I wanted to rebuy it again. That's Road Rash, and holy crap, we played a ton of Road Rash between my apartments I rented and hanging out at my house, drinking some fire water and playing some Road Rash with a couple friends of mine and stuff like that. It was great times. But I wish I had my original copy, but that's fine. I'm happy with this one, so that's pretty cool. I was just glad to get it back, and just the soundtrack on this game here was pretty sweet. Yeah, it had Soundgarden. Yeah, sounds like Spur Driver. Didn't one of them have Soundgarden? I think. Can't remember if this is the one, but still, they all always had a good soundtrack. Music from Soundgarden, Hammerbox, Paw Therapy, and Monster Magnet. Always had a cool soundtrack. Always had the over characterized characters in the game and stuff like that. It was pretty fun. Yeah, it's got the little guy with a motorcycle, but pretty sweet. I love it. This one was an early title. This one I think was this was a replacement for a game I got rid of. I had the jewel case version. This is a long box version. It's Off-World Interception Extreme. So yeah, I rebought this one, and I probably bought this used back in the day too. So back when the PlayStation one, I probably found it used and I picked it up for cheap, and it was like just to see if how good it was. And yeah, I love this game. Just the fact that it was Off-Road Extreme. I like the little got the little 4-wheel drive vehicles on the off-world type stuff, and it was fun. I drove around, probably drinking some fire water, probably playing this game. One early game that we played. This is my original copy. I probably got it from one of my buddies because it's got P on here. I'm trying to remember who had this game I got it from, because it says P. I thought I bought this new, but I must have not have because of that. But this was my copy from way back in the day. This Need for Speed game, when we first played it, I think we were over at my buddy John's house at the time. We're all just drinking, probably getting high or something. Well, they were probably getting high and I was probably drinking. Who knows? But in this game, we popped this game in there and we played the crap out of it. There's other Need for Speed games that we played, but I'll talk about them in another video. This is just like a part 1 video of memories with the PlayStation type stuff. But when the first Need for Speed came out, because it was road and track, we thought it was amazing because race driver. There was another game that kind of reminded us of another old game from way back in the old system, just going straight. But that's what this game was like, just going from point A to point B and point A to point B. But it was a lot of fun. A lot of great cars in it. Pretty cool supercars. I had like Lamborghini Diablo VT, Chevy, Corvette ZR1, Porsche 911 Carrera, Ferrari 512. Just a lot of cool games. Dodge Viper RT10. But this game got many hours. I'm surprised this game still plays, because I was playing Need for Speed not that long ago, but this particular copy, and I was playing it on my PC. Looks like I got my emulators on there, but pretty cool. And the last game I'm going to show for this video, this is the replacement copy. This was from like maybe a couple years ago. I repicked this one up, and when I first bought this game kicked my ass hardcore, and but it was fun. I got through it. I still got a memory save for this game, and that's Spiders. So that's one thing I never traded in, was any of my memory cards. All my memory cards always stayed with me. So I got a crap ton of memory cards with like game saves on them. So that's pretty cool. But yeah, Spiders, when this first came out, I bought this one day one. So I was reading it in the magazines. That's another thing. I have to find the magazines that I pulled out from back in the day when I seen a copy of this in the magazines. Like, oh, I got excited for it, so I pre-ordered it and picked it up. But this game was a lot of fun. Being a spider, just running around, and it was like just kind of unique because you didn't never see a cool spider game at the time, and this was one of them that you're actually a spider. And it was not an easy game by any means, from what I remember. A morally wounded scientist accidentally implants a conscience into a nanotech marvel. Yeah, so yeah, but pretty sweet. Spider. If you haven't had a chance to play this one, try it out. Go pick it up for the PlayStation 1. But yeah, pretty awesome, man. Those are some PlayStation 1 games, some memories and stuff like that. I might have to do some more series like this. Let me know. But if you like this video, give me a thumbs up. If you don't, give me a thumbs down. But comment down below. Do you think I should do some more of these little story-driven videos and stuff like that, talking about games I grew up with? Let me know in the comments, because I still got some games that I had to replace, but I could talk all day about it. But other than that, make sure you subscribe, hit the bell icon. Got to get ready to go to the grave site, go visit my mom's grave and all that, and so Memorial weekend. All right, man. Check you out in the video. Fun times, everybody. Fun times indeed. Bye.